Hello everyone, Susan here again with Life Stories. We're going to continue on with our grief sharing that I've started with last week. Today we're in James, James 1 starting at 2. It's just a common verse that we've all heard. Consider it all joy, my brethren, whenever you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. So I thought today I would share a little bit of my journal in regards to my mom's struggle. And please bear with me as my voice cracks and the emotions come out. My journals are Dear God letters. I just talk to God, and how I deal with my stuff is put it down on paper. So this particular day, my mom had, the tumor had been discovered, and we were, I believe, actually waiting in the waiting room at the hospital to find out the determination of whether it was cancerous or not. So here's what I wrote. Dear God, thank you for another day, and I'm realizing how precious each day is as we wait to find out the results of my mom's tumor biopsy. She is so precious to me, and even more to you. I know you have a purpose in all of this, and I'm trusting you. But I'm still allowed to cry. Lord, I pray that they see you in all of this. I'm praying for your hand to reveal your glory. I want my mom and the rest of my family to walk in the garden with you. I want them to feel your touch, know your presence. You are real. I know you see me, and I know you see them. Reveal your glory to them, Lord. You know, in James, it talks about trials of many kinds. Just that waiting can be a huge trial. The days that followed this, the initial biopsy did not find cancer, which is, yay, happy dance. As I continued on in the following days, I had to travel to California for some conference training. My emotions triggered a reaction in my body. The stress was overwhelming to the point that I was sick my entire trip out and my entire trip there. The training that I obtained was, a struggle to obtain because of the trial of what we were dealing with. While I was there, the determination came through that yes, it was cancerous. My mom had a very aggressive form of cancer. God put me in that situation for a reason. He called me to leave my job, to take care of my mom for a reason. And this trial, this beginning trial, was just the beginning of many that she would endure. And one of the things that I have often said is God has a plan. Just as I said in my journal here, God has a plan. And that was a phrase that I used throughout the difficulties with my mom. Mom, God has a plan. My mom was someone who was brought up in the church, but not, I don't think, fully believing. And so here's this daughter of hers telling her God's got a plan, and she's, questioning all of it. She never voiced that, but I'm sure she was. And so this is this portion of Life Stories, where God's going to take this story and turn it into a love story.